Hello, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you all doing? It's good to see you guys. Ivan has obviously been the guy he is and made a donation so early on. Why, man? You gotta make us work for these things. Anyway, we're back.
Hello.
How are you doing, RJ?
I'm tired. Very, 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 very tired.
Yeah. We got some stories. So now there's some stuff like that wasn't on camera. We're going to try not to spoil too much of it because I still have to edit it.
Okay, cool.
So for those who do not know, myself and RJ went on exactly 7 days. That was not intended. that was not intended. I promise you now. We went exactly 7 days away. And we came home on the 7th day. Because, you got to be ready for Horde Night. And, yeah, well, I can't believe that.
Well, we are.
I only thought about it now.
We left on Saturday and we came back on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Okay, just let me know if you can hear RJ, guys. Just if you can't hear, I'll up the mic. But
giving a secret pep talk? No. There's no secret.
There's no secret pep talk, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint.
And we're back, as in you're back for streaming. I'm just back around.
So
who farted?
The dog.
No.
Must be. Well, I'm not going to do
He's
that.
the
Come here.
only one.
Hunter, come.
Yo, that is bad.
Yeah. Oh.
Hansa,
come here.
The first
Come,
one
boy.
is melted.
No, don't pee. Come. Be peace when you get scared. Come. Show people. Come.
Go show biscuits.
Biscuits.
Come
No
on.
shame.
No, that's encouragement.
Yeah. Come here, puppies.
Puppies.
Come here, my puppies. If I pick him up, he's gonna pee.
Think
That's the
he's gonna
problem.
see. He sees.
He's big.
He's big. You're gonna have to clean that.
It's okay. It's a carpet. Guys, this is Hunter. He's grown up, my puppies. Hey, he's grown up. Hey.
The puppies.
Yes, he farted so badly.
There's the puppies.
He's farted so badly. Stay there. Yes, it smells like a poo.
Yeah, your aircon is actually mixing it
Man,
quite
making
well.
it worse. In fact, let's just make it a little bit colder because I'm
Yeah.
boiling here.
7 days to Cape Town? No.
No. Well, no.
It took us 1.5 days to get there.
Yeah, it took us 1.5 days to get to Cape Town. Anyway, like I was saying, guys, we took 7 days and we went away to Cape Town. We recorded most of it. There's the last bits we never recorded much because we were so freaking tired. But majority of it was recorded. We tried our hardest to do that, and we came home. And now we're back. And I'm busy editing that video, and you guys are gonna see that at some point. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. I'm trying. Hearing, but she's a bit quieter than Rish. She's got to talk a little louder.
I'm not used to talking louder, but I will try.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, just bring the mic a little bit
Yeah.
closer to RJ.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, 7 days to get. No. Okay. So hearing that. Okay. Yeah. How are you, Bubble? What does that mean?
Bubble backies.
I don't know what that means, Teddy Mac.
It means we are talking a lot.
Oh. Okay. Well, tough luck. Big Daddy Evil. How's it going? Welcome. And Jonathan was here early as well. So, yeah. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
And Slow-Mo. Hi. Just use your Reach did something stupid voice, RJ.
Did you?
No,
Okay.
I did not. So, we got some stuff. Myself and RJ actually got sick during the trip.
Yeah, it was actually quite weird. Mine
Yeah.
was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, RJ was 2 days ago, and I was before that, and it was a stomach bug. It was exactly the same. So RJ got exactly the same as I did.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah.
For me, I had stomach cramps, but Mr. Reach didn't hear it.
Yeah, but
or
we
felt
we
it.
we both actually got sick.
Let's force it out.
That was horrible. That was not fun. But it was like a day thing, and it disappeared.
Yeah, the good thing about yours was you were in bed.
I wasn't bad. RJ was on the road in the middle of the sticks.
On the road.
In the middle of the sticks.
Not just that, it was boiling 38 degrees hot.
That's hard.
You're outside. And in the car as well, because you were having lunch while I was waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be fair, but I'd rather be sitting waiting in a car and be sick than smelling all those foods inside a restaurant. And that actually just makes it worse. So I don't want to be the bad face walking in that restaurant.
Yeah.
looking like
Because
that.
I was recovering, And when I'm recovering, I didn't eat for an entire day. So now I'm hungry. So now I want to eat. And RJ's like sick, so she didn't want to eat.
Squirrel
So
doesn't know about it. We didn't tell him.
I don't think Squirrel knows. No.
No, we didn't. Squirrel, I
Squirrel-
got sick.
Yeah, Squirrel.
I actually got sick
On the way
on the
up,
day that I left.
we left Squirrel's house. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, besides Squirrel, you better watch out, man. You might get sick now. So, guys, we actually met Squirrel in the chat here. He offered up his wonderful house to us. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed our stay. It was super comfortable. Hope you're feeling better. No, it's gone. It literally disappeared in one day.
Yeah, it was literally just one. Like, I got sick on the way when I got to another person's place. Or
Yeah,
we can
so
stay
his
over.
name's Mr. Beards.
I took medication and then I took a Disprin.
And then it was fine.
I slept for an hour, and then when I woke up, I saw Mr. Rich was drinking coffee and had muesli rusks or some biscuits.
You'd
and
eaten
hard
again.
rusks. And I was like, oh wow, now I'm really hungry. So I had those and I felt better. And you would still often feel like, am I still getting the cramps? Is it not? Is it coming? Is it going?
Yeah, and the
Is
next day it was
nothing?
like gone
And
completely.
I was like, whoa. But I ate a full meal that night too.
Yeah.
And I was fine.
But that's something you won't see on recording.
I'm getting sick too, but it feels more like a flu.
Oh, okay.
I had a stomach flu.
Yeah, well, I think we had stomach flu. But yeah, no, that's something you won't see on the videos because obviously we're not going to record ourselves getting sick. I mean, come on, who do you think we are? I mean, go on.
Stomach flu, bad thing, but usually goes past quick. Might lose a few kilograms within the day. Worst case, need fluids straight to the
This wasn't like your normal stomach bug. Like a stomach bug will last like 2 days, give or take, and you will feel crappy just a couple of days after that. You got to drink,
Yeah.
drink. This was quick, man.
This was a very light
You get sick 3
gastro-
times and it's gone.
This was a very light gastrolitis for me.
Yeah, same.
It was like a very light case, like within a few hours. And then it was like in and out.
Are you sure it wasn't Babella? What, you mean Babalas?
No.
What is he talking about? No, we didn't
weren't-
drink. No,
No, we weren't drinking.
no,
Though he was drinking at night.
no. But what
No,
night?
but no.
That was the night I was not sick, right?
No. I mean that night.
That you got sick.
No.
Oh, that night. No, this is all. That was after all that. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, no, so now we're back. New Year's coming, so things are going to be changing on the channel a little bit, and I'm going to talk to RJ a little bit about it. I think that myself and RJ, we need to do like a podcast show.
Okay, like once a month.
Once a month, once a week, I don't know, something like that, where we just come on, we talk for an hour or two, we
On
pick,
a Friday.
yeah,
Saturday.
not Fridays, because Fridays
Not
is.
Friday. I don't like Friday.
So it's like you pick a topic we'll talk about, and we discuss the topic, and
Have a fat debate about it.
yeah, just like just our general opinion about a topic, just like we do here now. And I think that'll be kind of fun, we do like those podcasts Thursdays or Wednesdays or whatever it may be. I think that needs to come back. Well, that needs to come
Okay.
because that's new. And then you'll be in your room, I'll be in my room. We'll do it
Yeah,
like we did
yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be nice.
So for me, coming back after like 1 week
Mhm.
of traveling, now we have like I've got technically 1 week left of leave.
Holiday, yeah.
I am just gonna be gaming. So my sister's here tonight until New Year's. So I've got Warframe ready up on my PlayStation, on my Switch. I've got Path of Exiles actually, the free version, the #1 on my PlayStation, and what else do I got? Diablo as well.
I don't think you like the #1 one. No, it's very old.
I know, but I'm trying to get the feel of the game. I'm trying to see what sort of background. Oh, my kitten is missing you. She was snuggling with your turkeys you left behind.
Oh,
all day.
shame.
Oh no!
So guys, Squeal in the chat, he had 2 kittens, and the one kitten absolutely loved RJ. It was all over RJ.
Oh.
You can be the South African Joe Rogans. Joe Rogan doesn't really have. Some people don't really like him, but I mean, some people don't really like me neither.
Yeah. Here's a kitten.
You can try and show it on the camera. So, just try.
Let me just.
We can show you guys what that Squeal's kitten looks like. Yeah,
There's
that's
the
not great, but
kitten.
yeah,
Yeah, there it is. That's actually quite cute.
it's so cute.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
So the first topics of the show: American politics and religion. That's the worst possible topics to talk about. Yeah. The first episode of our podcast will be like cancelled.
Will you start
Yvonne, do not start a war.
Yeah, don't
Yvonne,
Wild
Wild
Man,
Axeman,
that's
Yvonne
Wild
knows what he's doing. Him and Nick, they love it, man.
What podcast do you two watch?
None?
I do watch the Eggs and Bacon podcast from Asmongold, and
He has. Oh, does he have a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it's called
Okay.
the Eggs and Bacon podcast.
Oh, okay. We gotta find a name for it for our one. What? Starting out strong? Yeah, start out strong. No, I don't listen to any podcasts. No. I know about them and I know how it works. Like Joe Rogan. I've seen a couple of his. Other than that, I don't really know much about it.
Oh, it's a steak. Oh, sorry, it's Steak and Eggs podcast.
Steak and Eggs
from
podcast
Asmongold.
from Asmongold. Yeah, but I like Asmongold. I really like Asmongold. I think he's such a based person. He's so straightforward the way
Yeah.
he thinks, and even like the things I disagree with him on, he kind of changes my mind. I'm like, well, yeah, he's kind of flipping right. I'm wrong. How many people can you say that? That's true. But anyway, guys, the trip was long.
The drive was long. not
Was
just the
long.
trip, the drive.
It was 6,000 kilometers. So 6,000 kilometers. So give or take a little bit more than that. 6,000 kilometers in miles. I'll give you that now. Was
You sure you're not exaggerating?
no, it was no. I promise you now.
How sure are you?
Because it took 3,000 to get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously
1,800 to get there.
no. We took detours.
I checked on your trip meter.
When I started, I was at.
0.
Not exaggerating. It can't be.
You're exaggerating because
No.
it takes 1,800
Okay, wait,
to get
so
there.
maybe-
We couldn't be doing another 3,000
Okay, so it was
down there in
okay.
Cape Town.
I think it was 2,000.
To go
So that was
there.
about 4,000 in total. Yeah, sorry, not
There you
6,000.
go.
That makes more sense.
That
So,
makes a lot more sense.
um,
So then you would take, you change that 2,000 into 4,000. Yes.
yeah, I'm doing it.
There we go.
Yeah, so it was 2,485 miles. Give or take.
There.
Yeah.
Mwah. There we go.
Yeah, no, so it wasn't 6,000. I was reading something else entirely different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. How long did you travel per day? Wow. The first day was, I would say, 7 hours.
First
So that was from KwaZulu-Natal to
Bloem.
Dar.
That's over 1,000.
Yeah, so that was about
That
7
was over
hours.
1,000.
It was 7 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours in one day. Really?
Yeah. We
Jeez.
left 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We got there about 6.
Got there about 6. Jesus. Wow. I
10 hours.
Jesus. Okay. It's
And
the
then-
first day was 10 hours. Yeah.
So we don't include the times that we stopped at places where it took like 10 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we
Per-
stopped.
per trip. But do you want to take that off?
No. Leave it's fine.
Oh, okay, I know what it is. So yeah, so we don't include the 10 or 20 minutes that we stopped to look around in places.
Mm.
Or the 30 minutes that we ate food.
Mm.
Well, it's more about the trip time.
Yeah.
The travel time to get there. Yes.
Yeah. So.
And guys, I'm a fan of the Mahindra now. Very good chocolate vacuum.
Yeah, so we took Squill
Thanks
in
a
my
lot.
car and he seems to like it, so that's kind of cool. No, I honestly, like, from my personal use of the car, it's been okay. There has been a few issues which I will bring up in a video at some point, but right now I'm not going to mention because obviously it ruins the video. So wait to see. So yeah. So the first day was 10 hours. The second day
Well, 7 hours.
was about 7 hours. Yeah. Well, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So 7 hours, and then we got to our accommodation. We stayed there. We hanged around Cape Town a couple of days, and
We were in
then
Gordon's.
Gordon's Bay, Cape Town, that kind of
Yes.
area. You guys will get the videos. And then we went to Squill's place, and that took us a whole 7 hours as well.
Mhm.
I remember that was exactly 7 hours.
7 hours.
Well, 7 hours and then like 30 minutes or so. And that one was rough, but very scenic.
Yes.
That was very nice along the beach.
Definitely.
That was very nice, yeah.
Through the mountain passes too.
I did most of the driving. RJ did assist where she did.
I took over with Mr. Rich was like, okay.
Yeah, and I did some recording.
So where he needed to do some recording, I would be like, okay,
Should be
then
driving.
I will do the driving.
But I did most of that mileage. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was just very long. That's all.
Well, at least you know he's not an axe murderer.
You know what's funny, guys? I even took a photo, and I'll show you guys. All right.
Hey, you, Reach and RJ, Merry Christmas. Missed you. Would you miss me or did
Me.
you miss Mr. Reach?
Me. I took a photo.
Thank you.
When we arrived at Squeal's place, right? He had the specific thing there, and I'll show you guys now. There.
So you had fun? Yeah, definitely. I had fun. Where it was just driving around. It's not just the activities. It's mostly about the journey going.
It was
to
the
places.
sightseeing. I mean, we had a
Yes.
budget, and honestly, the budget we had wasn't enough.
No.
Not
Because
if we
the
really wanted to do
accommodation-
everything.
No,
Yeah.
because the accommodation took a lot.
It
It
did.
took a chunk of it.
We'll actually discuss it now. But I wanted to show you this. When we got to Squeal's house, he had this car. Okay.
Dude, he's gonna start swearing.
And he had this in his yard, and I was like, dude, is this the other YouTubers that you invited over here? Is that their car? And he said, yeah, unfortunately, they never made it. It's like, why have you got this car in your yard? What's going on? Where did it come from? No, that's his, yeah.
Oh, they got away
Squeal.
this time.
Squeal. Yeah. Oh.
You've been streaming on Twitch as well, but you don't have any Twitch chats.
Yeah, that's actually true. I'm sorry. If you guys are talking on Twitch, I'm sorry. I haven't catch that along. How's the cabin coming along? No.
Let's just
Talk
say
about it.
it's all in a pause because we
Massive
haven't sold
pause. I
our
can't sell my
place.
property.
It's very hard to do that.
No, now we're talking about renting our property. There's only one viewer on here.
No, okay.
So, but
One viewer.
The chat
we do
is
see
open.
you, so
the chat is
hello.
open, yeah. Reason greetings. Hello, Dean. How's it going? Welcome.
Reasons, you mean seasons.
Seasons.
That has to be a typo, right?
I have no idea.
A very bad one.
Yeah. Shame. He's trying, okay? Don't be so mean.
Coffee, okay, at least.
Yeah, thank you.
No, okay, cool.
Yeah, Shaggy, how's it going? Welcome back. Reach and RG. Hello, Dead Rock. How's it going, man? I got back to work. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you. We're just having a chat tonight. We're talking about our trip and the things that we came across and all that. So I wanted to discuss the budget that we had, right? So when we left, what was it, RJ?
We left with a budget of 11.
11,000 rand.
500.
So let me guys tell you how much we left with. $600.
Because a part of the money we had to spend on,
Yeah.
let's say the things that we needed should we get stuck on the road.
Mm.
So we got the tire pressure machine, like a pump,
Yeah.
like a air filter.
Yeah, so
Not
it-
filter, like an air pressure.
No, so we left with actually 10, so which is about $600. Give or take.
It's so bad,
Oh, a little bit under that.
Yeah. So we got that, and we got a battery jump starter as well, just in case. Right. We also left. We also bought things like I was going to use my iPad to do file transfer, so I needed.
Which worked out.
Which worked out perfect.
Mm.
So I bought extra equipment like a Hexvision. What was it? It was a external SSD. So it was an external M.2 drive
Mm-hmm.
and a USB dock
Yeah.
for the iPad, and I was managing to transfer files over, which actually did flawlessly.
Thank you for the gifted member, Jonathan.
So we were actually going to get a laptop, but then I was like, why buy a laptop when I got an iPad?
We got to give them context before you start all that. So we needed a place to put the video footages.
Yes, so we had to move stuff.
We had a camera and there was SSD in there, and obviously the camera can't hold that many videos because it was such a long trip. So we used RJ's iPad to transfer files to a
solid state
solid state drive.
Yes,
which worked.
perfectly.
And it was quick as well, wasn't it? No, it wasn't that long. No. So, yeah. Thank you so much, by the way, Jonathan, for the gifted membership. That is freaking amazing, man. You are awesome. Thank you. It really helps out.
Nice.
But, yeah, so we left with that amount of money. $600. Let's just say $600. We came back, and we had about
600 rand left.
600 or... It was 800 or so, wasn't it?
No, it was 600 because you used it
600
for the
rand.
petrol, or to gas. To
So
drive
that was
all the way
like-
back from Underberg.
So that was like $40 left.
Yes.
We got $40 left out of the 600. That So we spent our budget. We spent a lot of it. I was hoping that we could possibly come back with some of it left. Unfortunately,
The accommodation took those huge chunks.
yes.
That's the sad part of it because we wanted to stay longer.
Yeah.
We met our quota of the accommodations. We were like, no, this is getting too much. If we had to stay another day, it would we wouldn't have many
Yeah, no. Then
on
we're
the road.
eating. Then we're eating like our home budget. Like we got a home budget here, which
Yes.
for food and stuff. If we stayed longer, we're eating through that. So when we come back, we would have no money. So
Even still no more money left for next year.
yeah, exactly.
We
So
don't want that.
we came back, and we didn't really stop anywhere else in between. We came straight back.
Uh-uh.
We arrived here at 9 o'clock at night, and that was another 10-hour
It
drive.
was like quarter past. It was like quarter past.
Yeah. Aldo, hey man, how's it going? It's good to
Hi.
see you. I haven't seen you in a while. You come and go. You come and go.
But like they never.
Uh,
Say hello.
Madam Zelda has just signed up to.
A subscriber.
She subscribed something. She resubscribed or subscribed with Prime. They subscribed for 11 months.
Nice.
That's amazing, man. Thank you, lady. Hashtag broke life. Yeah. So I also wanted to tell you guys what we were paying on accommodation per night, basically, on a give or take. So basically, we were paying about $60 per night for the two of us per accommodation.
Some of them were including or excluding breakfast.
Yeah, it was too expensive. So we did 3 nights.
3 nights in Cape Town.
3 nights in Cape Town and Gordon's Bay, the mix between the two. And yeah, so 60, you can just imagine. And then the fuel was obviously, that was also very expensive. So yeah, fuel price was the same per 800 kilometers.
Yes.
So $60 per 800 kilometers, and that was 1,700 kilometers. So you can
So
imagine.
to fill up the tank would have been 1,250.
Which is $60.
Not to mention that the money that we had to use from that budget to pay for our suppers.
Food, dinner.
sometimes breakfast.
We actually never ate at any restaurant at Cape Town. If you think about it, we had a bit of KFC, and we had a bit of McDonald's. But other than that, we never actually went to a restaurant for dinner,
Yes.
which is actually disappointing. How can you go to Cape Town and not go to a restaurant, But it's fine. There's always next time. And we've got a really good idea how things will cost, and a really good idea how to get there and all that. And a really good idea how far it is. So, yeah. Yippity-doo-dah.
And in England, those prices are amazing.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Definitely they are. South Africa, it's cheap for you guys. But for us, it's not so much. So.
It's been a while since I've seen you guys. It looks like Reach has been working out, and Roger, you look great. Good to
I
see
have-
you guys. Thank you.
I have not been working out. In fact, the opposite. I've been eating too much bad food, which I need to actually stop. But it looks like I've been working out because I'm wearing a tighter shirt. So, Johnny Bravo. And it's a black shirt. I don't wear black shirts.
That suits him.
I think it does.
It does.
Yeah.
Matches
Definitely does.
your hair and your beard too.
Thank you. Johnny Bravo. Yeah.
So you need so you will need 4,000 rand to go on.
No, on what trip? Like, it just depends where you're going, really.
Probably to renegotiate the amounts.
What do you mean?
Like we received 15. We had to use a portion of it on Takealot to buy stuff for the bucking.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
We have a bit of a breakdown.
Yeah.
And the rest we had to use for.
Looks beefed.
So I'd say an extra 5 grand would have been. Or maybe with the same amount. It's just we don't have to buy anything on Takealot anymore because we've really got the
I would, if you really wanted a good trip, I would just double it. I would.
You want to live like a king.
Look here. Cape Town is not a cheap place. If you're gonna go to Cape Town, you're gonna
stay
need
there
that money. So if we were to stay longer at that place, which obviously we're not now because we've left, not going back, guys. No, not for a very long time. I would have doubled the $600 for the two of us to have a good time. Like, go to some restaurants, go do some tours, go to some
Go
places,
to those
wine farms, things like that. I
Go do
would
the
double the
camping car.
600, and so
and then you would go on a holiday that is not so popular. You would go on, let's say, a month where, let's say, just I would say maybe after winter, like winter going into summer. So let's say August, September. Like, would have been a perfect time to actually go.
yeah. So that's another thing, guys. We went in peak season,
We went in
like
Christmas
peak
season.
season.
There were tourists everywhere.
Lots of tourists, lots of you people.
There was a lot of tourists. There was a lot of people coming from all over the places, from Durban, Joburg, Pretoria people. Like, they were there as well. We were not the only ones.
No, it was very busy. In fact, it was actually very hard to find accommodation.
Yes.
Yeah. What about rent an RV? We've never done that. We don't know how that is, and obviously,
So
you
renting
don't
an
know.
RV would have been maybe that same budget.
It would have been because you got to pay for
Excluding
fuel on that thing,
the
and I'm pretty sure that
fuel.
thing eats fuel like you won't believe, unless you drive like really slowly. Yes, lots of my people. Yes, lots of your
My
people. You know, it was actually funny. We actually, I think they're Norwegian. So when we came back, we went to a town called Underberg, and you guys obviously know that. We've done videos on that before, and we stopped there on the way back, and there was so many tourists there as well. I think there was people from Norway, and then there was someone else that sounded like they were from France, maybe.
Yeah.
But they spoke
Because
they
they
spoke
had the-
English really well, but not like England. So maybe Scotland or
families
something.
coming over and they sat there and had dinner.
Yeah, they had. You had pizza. We had pizza.
We had pizza,
Yeah.
like the meaty pizza.
That was our last night.
But that pizza we had split between us. And you know what? I was perfectly fine with it.
Yeah, it
because
was.
That meaty pizza, I had like 2.5 pieces. And that made
Done.
me full.
Mm.
While he had like
More.
7 pieces.
I was hungry. Okay.
You are
This is
hungry.
why you think I'm fit. I'm not fit. I'm fat. There's a difference.
How you guys consider doing a local cruise?
We just actually spoke about that today. We were actually sitting in front of a massive cruise ship called the MSC Musica. MSC Musica.
Just docked in Durban.
Yeah, we were actually at a brewery. I said
Brewery.
brewery. My dad took us out for lunch just to say hello because we've been gone for 7 days.
Oh, I
And
trips,
we
eh?
sat at the Durban harbour area and we saw this massive ship, and they were leaving.
Yes.
You could see they were leaving, and yes, so we have spoken about doing a cruise, but
We don't have.
I'm scared of getting seasick. I've never been at sea, so I'm
also
not sure.
skill, but
And you don't want to end up in the middle of the ocean being sick. It's not fun. It's probably the worst feeling
in
ever.
fact, there was someone who posted on Facebook about the about the like a review on it, on their experience on going to the recent MFC. I think it was posted in December.
Yeah.
Like a few days ago.
And what are they
Maybe
saying?
you should read onto that. Like, I don't want to give bad rep on.
I need to find someone who's actually really badly seasick and ask him, did the tablets you took worked? Because they can give you seasick tablets, but if you Google it, it's going to say they work. I have trust issues.
Yeah, me too. Because when I googled MSC Durban,
What mile per G your car get? MPG. What's MPG mean? Per gram?
miles per, what is it? Miles
Per-
per,
Gram.
can't do miles per gram.
No, I don't know MG, but I'll tell you what my car can do
What can your car get? You mean liters per 100
Per-
kilometer?
per miles.
No, so it's
Kilometers
miles
per. Oh, I don't know.
Kilometer per
I think it
liter.
was 10
Uh,
per 100.
100.
It was 10 per 100.
So
It was 10 per 100.
So we had a calculator, 10.1 kilometers per. No.
It was 10 per 100. I'm telling you now. Per gram. It is gram. But I can tell you, like on a full tank
10
of
liters per 100 kilometer.
yeah, it was 10 it was 10 per 100,
10.1.
which is okay for a pickup, which is fine. Majority of them do that. In fact, if not some higher. So So we use liters, so it's a bit different in your guys. So I can't tell you really, but I can tell you how far we can get on a full tank. So what was that?
No, that was just me. That's just a review of. Maybe you should read that.
Yeah, I'll read it later.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I'm trying to think now. It was.
It's the gallon. Oh, miles to the gallon. To us, it's liters per.
So my vehicle can get about 515 miles on a full tank of a 80 liters. I don't know what. So, yeah. So 515 miles on a full tank. And the
80 to the gallon.
and then that's a 21 gallon tank.
21.1.
Yeah, 21.1 gallon tank. Potter's the best treatment for motion sickness. Much better than. No, I'm not taking no pop, man.
No, much better than a typical nausea medicine. I don't know if that is legal where you are. Yes, it is legal.
Someone says, "Is he smoke?" Nope.
No, there's no smoke here.
Nope.
I would have smelled it first.
No, it's nothing. 1 liter per 10 kilometers for a diesel. That's expensive. My 1.6 diesel. You got a 1.6. You see, 1.6, 2.2 difference, and I'm much heavier.
2.2 on the back here.
Yeah, I got a 2.2 turbo, man, and it's basically a truck. So it is very good. Well, it's not very good. It's okay for that range of a vehicle.
Well, that's been very good for truck. My little one is average
11. You see, it's
11 liters to 100 gallons.
very much
I
close
do mostly very
to-
short trips, with trips to the airport and back. It goes down 9 to
Yeah.
100. I don't think these guys need to be smoking pot while driving 2,000 miles around mountaintops.
mountaintops. There was plenty of mountaintops, man.
And you feel like you want to fly. No ways.
Yeah, no, we won't be taking any pot, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint. Although we do know someone who does in the chat.
Yeah, let's not make it obvious.
Okay, fine. I'm a cheap bastard, so I would never get more than I need. Yeah, well, it's also it just depends where you're going and how far and how many stops you're doing, and it's like if it, like that's full tank on the freeway. It'll probably get a lot less in town. My car is not my vehicle. My pickup truck is not your city car. It's not meant to do that. It's a 2.2 turbo off-road.
It's meant to be for long travels.
I would say long travels,
Long travels.
and off-road.
Yes.
That's what it's meant to do.
Mhm.
So yeah, if you get a 3-cylinder, you can get 50. A
Miles per gallon.
3-cylinder.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You get 50 miles per gallon.
Little no fact. Reach stays in the pot capital of South Africa. Yep, and a banana, by the way.
The banana capital.
Yeah, funny enough, did you know that, Squill? I stay in the banana capital of South Africa. We have the most bananas in South Africa.
In regards to cruise and motion sickness only, not for recreation, good to have. Oh, you meant the weed. Weed in regard to cruise and motion sickness only, not for recreation, good to have it and not needed then to have it. A few gummies would be wise if you don't know if you're going to be sick. So
Okay,
gummies
so
as in those
yeah, I've heard lots about that. Particular person that I've just spoken to recently about that says it works nicely for that. It doesn't actually make you like crazy high or anything. It just makes you like mellow, which is nice. You know, it's a lot like a sleeping tablet would do, or a anxiety tablet or something. I got a 2.2 turbo diesel Civic and getting 15.
kilometers
That's
per
it.
liter.
Yes, it's lighter weight.
It's a lot of weight, so that's basically.
Wait, no, the higher the number, the worse.
No. The higher the kilometer, the better.
Oh, the higher
you
the
don't want
kilometer.
to have low kilometers per liter because then your tank's really, really, really heavy.
Mm.
So basically 2.2
Always
turbo
confuses me.
diesel Civic. Then that's a single cab because the lighter the vehicle, the more kilometers.
Yeah.
Are you calling Reach a banana now?
Yeah, well, I don't like bananas, and I live in the banana capital. You know,
You should
it's like
actually eat a banana first.
the only thing that I got going for me is I don't live where the Afrikaans people are.
You know what? I actually got along pretty well with them.
Guys, that side of South Africa, everybody speaks Afrikaans.
Even I do.
Everybody. It was not for me, man. It was not. I didn't know that. I thought, okay, yes, it was a pretty big thing there. You know, they speak Afrikaans, but it's their default language. When you go there, they speak Afrikaans.
Yeah. And when they saw you, they just assumed that
They
you
just
speak
assume I speak
too.
Afrikaans. It's like, hi, gaan het? La.
It sounds like RJ has acquired some car knowledge. Ivan. There's a lot of things
The
you don't know about
miles
me.
per all that, you know, like the kilometers per gallon and liter. I don't know that stuff.
I
I
do.
struggle with that.
There's a lot of things.
But all I can
that
tell
doesn't
you
matter.
is I put in the fuel. I got that much distance with that amount of money.
Yeah.
That's what I can tell you. But just like, and we had aircon on the whole way.
Actually, yes, we did.
Aircon on the whole way.
We can't live without it. It
No,
was so
yeah.
bloody hot.
So that was with aircon, and we had a bit of a load. Remember, take all the stuff into account. We had a bit of a load.
we had a load.
We've got some stuff in the back. We had a cooler box with us. We had some meat.
Back
We have
seat
all
had a
this.
bit of a load as
Yeah, we
well.
had some blankets and pillows and
Mhm.
gas canisters and everything. So we had a bit of a load. So not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I always forget about the load. That's
you
always.
should take a bicycle when you're not going on vacation, and then when you get around on bikes, once you reach the city you are visiting, so it's a lot of fuel that way.
So Cape Town specifically has a lot of public transport. That's pretty good. That's something that we need to look into next time. So and then we just leave the car at a safe place and then just take public transport because
Yes.
Cape Town is such a different place, man. It was so safe to do those things.
I need to mention this. I think this would be very good podcast to actually mention. When
Oh.
we got back home, Mr. Reach's computer didn't start.
Ah.
So guess what is this? We had to figure out why the computer didn't start. Then I was put onto the task to
Yay.
see why the power supply is switching on and off.
Imagine
on
that,
and
coming
off.
home from a long trip and turning your PC on and boom, it don't turn on. It turned on, but it turned off, turn on, turn off, turn off, turn on, turn
So
on.
the
turn
first
off,
thing
turn
I did was I thought it was the power supply. So the first thing I removed was the graphics card. You know, the cords that goes to the graphics card. Took that out. It was still giving me issues. I'm like, it's not that. Then I took out the RAM. And 2 of the 3 RAM sticks did not. Well, it did work. Sorry. So 2 RAM sticks work. 1 didn't work. The stick of RAM. So the secondary mother frame of the hard drive looks broken. This is it.
Oh crap.
It gave you RAM beep. Actually, the computer doesn't have sound. So like, it doesn't have a small speaker to show me what beeping it makes. I had to assume or take the assumption that because the computer was coming on and off, no beeping, any sounds whatsoever, I thought it was the power supply. So I tested the RAM sticks, and when I plug in this one,
Dun dun dun
it
dun.
switches off. When I take it out, it actually boots. And I told Mr. Reach, just press the num key
Yeah,
on
yeah, I
the
know that
keyboard
stuff.
just to make sure that it boots. It passes through BIOS. And I got it working. So,
There goes my RAM.
this is a 4 gigabyte RAM, Mr. Reach. Was running.
Let's not go on holiday anymore.
So this is Mr. Reach used to run a 21 gigabyte RAM. So it's 8 plus
Don't start that. You're gonna confuse everybody again.
4. No.
Every time we bring that up, people get confused.
And I had to enable XMP as well, which is the overclocking
Yeah.
of RAM. And I got that working, but not with this one. So
Yeah. So not only am I just slightly a little bit more broke than I was before, I've lost RAM.
you lost. It's like you lost weight.
No, that's not losing weight. That's no. unfortunately.
It's actually sad, eh? It is sad.
How
but
did-
I actually got it working.
Yeah,
That
it's
RAM
working.
or the hard drive. Got
But,
nothing to do with the hard drive.
No,
dude. This
if
is
it
the
was
RAM.
hard drive, then it would boot, but it would.
It would tell me that there was
This-
no hard drive connected, or
yeah.
there's no Windows to the hard drive.
It
So,
wouldn't even boot.
not a hard drive. Good diagnostic work. Thank you, Tim.
What type of RAM? It's a ballistics.
It's a ballistic.
It's a
It's an
ballistics
very old one too.
DDR4.
It
DDR4.
was actually one of your first RAM sticks you got as a DDR4.
That is true. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
100%.
Such a beautiful
That
looking
is.
RAM stick though. It's like one of my favorite looking RAM sticks.
Actually, yeah.
Looks nice.
So, Miss, how did your dogs react when they get back? Oh, they couldn't stop licking. They couldn't stop jumping.
They were very happy.
They were very happy.
Hey Hunter, you happy with him, Hunter?
Oh, shame. He's just lying on the carpet. Leave him. Running a different size of RAM at the same time reaches brave man. Well, he's been doing it for like 3 years, and he's still
Different
doing it.
sizes of RAM. What do
I
you mean
know.
by that? I think you're talking about
So you can't
the
dual
hertz.
channel. No,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
I know
dual
about that.
channel 3 RAMs at the same time. It has to be either 1 or 2 or 4.
Hmm.
You can't do 3 RAMs.
That's right. Yes. But that's why people get confused that they don't know you can.
You can, but it's not. It's not.
But
sufficient.
it does work.
But
It worked.
if you put on XMP, it goes like this. It straightens up your hertz to
Does,
what your
yeah.
RAM can handle.
You should
on all
always
3
have
at the
RAM
same
in
time.
pairs. That is true, but I mean,
It's true.
how many years have I been streaming with RAMs that are not in pairs?
How did you get to 21? 8.
Don't bring up this. This starts conversations,
So
RJ.
it was 20. So it was 20 or 21. So I would assume it was a 8. It was a 8 and a 4,
Mm.
which actually comes to 20
Yeah,
gigs
but-
of RAM. So
yeah.
sorry about the 21. It's actually 20 gigs.
Yeah, but again, I ran this for
That's
years.
not enough. My apologies, Nick. I'm sorry.
Did it for years. Had 21. It worked. I had played my games, no problem. I streamed. You saw it. I streamed. But eventually, obviously, pop. But it's old. It's an
You
old
know what?
thing.
We may actually try to put it back in and see if it works. You never know. There is some magic.
You never
to
know,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Another thing we can tell them as well. You know, they always, a couple of years back, remember that PC you opened up and it had no thermal paste, and I've been using that PC.
Yes, actually,
I've been
it
using that
wasn't-
PC for 10 years straight
It was
without thermal paste.
It was a second gen, 2700.
Yes, we tried different slot.
Yes, we tried all 4 slots.
Yeah.
So we tried. Oh, it was a 2700, 7th gen CPU.
Mm.
That was still running the 1151. I believe the 1151 or 1155 LG something motherboard. Anyway, and I was like, hold on, your computer is running hot constantly. You have an aircon constantly blowing towards the side of the computer that had no cover. Right. What the hell's going on? And then you saw that your CPU is constantly running
Oh,
at
yeah.
high temperature rates. And we were like, it's an i7. It's not supposed to. It's supposed to be running between
Well,
50 and
it was sitting
70
at 86, 85 for 10 years, and I was
on
playing
idle.
no games.
Yeah.
Yeah. For like 10 years, and I was playing games with it, and nothing happened. It actually still works, doesn't it? Where is it? It's on my dad's PC.
Your dad has.
It still works. Oh, you can't go wrong with old generation. Yeah.
Don't complain, Mr. Rich. You're getting a lot of talk in the chat. So,
No, I'm not complaining. It's just that every time RJ brings up that damn RAM, it's always a conflict, a conversation that people always seem to think that it's not true. But it is 100% true. You can get 884 and it makes 21 and you can link it up in the BIOS. It's as simple as that.
So it came to a point where Mr. Rich we needed our computers to be cleaned. Right.
And then we saw.
So I was like, okay, cool. No. Mr. Reach had new parts, and I got the hand-me-downs. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just do the thermal replacements, everything brand new, clean. Take the dust off, put everything in the old. Like, I had a small box computer that was running an i7, kind of
doesn't
like
make
a
20
sleeper computer. It was like a sleeper computer. Anyway, and I took the fan out, the stock fan of the Intel out, and what I got was no thermal paste. It was literally as smooth, like there was no residue
It
of
was
thermal
actually, it was
paste
20.
whatsoever.
Wasn't it 20 gigs of RAM? It was 21.
It was 20.
It was 20 gigs, 121.
20.
Yeah, because he's right. It doesn't.
Math doesn't.
Eight,
Math is
eight,
8,
yeah.
8, 4
So
is-
he's right. It was 20 gigs. I don't know why we said
my
21.
apologies. Yes, so when I took the stock RAM out, it was clean. There was no residue of whatsoever, unless you've used the CPU so much.
And that it burnt the
It
thermal paste, but I
probably
very
burnt
much
the
doubt
thermal
it.
paste.
I mean, you would have seen
Right.
some. It was so clean, like it was brand new. It
No.
was like it wasn't even used. It was crazy.
So I told Mr. Reach, damn. So I put thermal paste on, got the computer back together, and I never saw the temperatures as low as 40. It was
Wasn't it?
35 to 40 on Isle and 70 on a good game. Or was it 7 Days to Die? Before it
7
was
days to die
Optimus.
with lag.
And I was running a 660 GTX graphics card. Or was it 2 gigs of RAM with that card?
No.
But it was working perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was 2 gigs. It was a 2 gig card.
2
It was
gig
so
card.
weird because my card I currently have on this PC is 16 gigs. No? I get confused. Yes, it is.
Oh, there's still nothing yet. It doesn't make 21 yard.
No, 20.
20.
Yeah.
668.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. Appreciate the RAM
problem.
discussion is the highlight of my evening. Well, if I can make a highlight of your evening, then well, I'm meant for you, man.
Threw in a gig for virtual for luck. And that is actually possible. We may have done that. Like you can pass through virtual RAM.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So there is a possibility that may have happened. So every time,
I'm sure I saw 21.
that's why I saw. That's why I also saw 21. But you only have 884. So if you had to open up, I'm gonna do it on this side.
It's gonna show 16
So
now.
I know it's gonna show 16.
T Force
Task.
Vulcan 16 gig,
Task.
2
bring task
times 8
manager on this
RAM.
side. Performance. Not here. Not here. Not here.
CPU Z.
Okay. Yeah. You have 16.
Exactly 16.
Okay. Cache, non-page, page compressed in use.
My 16 gigs RAM has been enough for everything I do, but next one I want is 32. I also want 32 Wild Axeman because more RAM makes rendering of videos a little bit quicker. Just a little bit.
Even rendering, sorry, we did add virtual RAM because when we try to render videos on Photoshop, it did actually recommend that you put some virtual RAM away to render those videos better. I've actually read that online. Virtual RAM was needed.
We've done things in the past that we don't remember.
Now we have to
Kind of go back and figure out what the hell happened. Thank you so much for the donations, guys.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
I said CPU burning Mr. Rich burning in games.
Yeah, that's just how it works.
Uh-huh.
That's how it works. If you guys want to help us out with some donations on PayPal, you're more than welcome to. It's optional. It does help us out after the trip now. I actually really wanted some... I even said, like, when we get back and we have something left, I would give to charity. I'll give like $60 or something. Unfortunately, not happening because, wow, budgets are tight. So we are talking about now, instead of selling our property, we're going to try and rent it out as well as try and sell it. So we'll try and sell it and try and rent it because, oh, guys, it's becoming too expensive. The unfortunate bit with renting it, we will not make ends meet. So we'll probably have to outlay like $60 extra every month on a property that we rent out to someone else. So someone's just basically assisting to pay for it. And then we will go rent another property. You need a PO box. Nah, we tried that.
We tried that,
And no one sent anything. So, and we
Nothing.
actually had to pay for that. So.
We paid it on a yearly basis.
Mm.
Actually.
No, we did that. No one said anything. Maybe when I'm more popular. Photoshop uses RAM heavily for paging and cache, speeding up things if you don't cache the distillate. Yeah.
That's why.
So I use a lot of Photoshop and a lot of Adobe
Yes.
Premiere to do my videos and whatnot. So
In
I've been doing
fact,
for years.
there was actually recommendations that you do like virtual RAM to alleviate some of that. Because oftentimes when you do, when you have to render a video through from your camera, it shoots your RAM full. I think you're going to struggle even more now because you just lost 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Are you talking about the 4K videos that I did? I'm not doing 4K videos. I don't think it's going to be
It's going
bad.
to be a bit lighter now.
It's going to be fine. That's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
Thank you for your 7 days live server. Yeah, guys, about that. So, our new servers are coming out in Feb. On the 1st of Feb, there'll be 2 servers releasing to the Patreons with the first tier. Full access on the first tier. And they're going to have, the one's going to be seasonal and the other one's going to be modded.
Dean John, shout out to everyone who remembers being thrilled with 16 gigs of RAM. Dude, I still have
Yeah.
16 gigs of RAM and I'm still happy with it.
It's fine. Like, it's not a problem. If you're just an average gamer, it's fine. I would never recommend 8 anymore.
No, 8 is like
8
the
is
baseline.
very baseline,
You're
yeah.
going to put 8 through. I mean, look at, just out of curiosity, right. How much is being used right now?
I'm using 10 gigs of RAM right now while I'm live
8 is
streaming.
not enough. And you have about 5.7 gigs left.
Yeah, but that's
Means
because I'm
16
live.
is now the new standard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad actually.
I mean, if you had to look through your processes, what is actually taking the most memory?
Firefox.
Yeah. How many do you have open?
Couple.
Uh-huh.
Hang
And
on.
yours, okay, and your second one, which is Streamlabs taking 9 point almost
Yeah, so
10%.
Streamlabs takes a lot, guys. So you need to remember streaming software and streaming stuff takes a lot.
Yes.
So always remember that. So don't be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's too much, there's something wrong. No, streaming takes a lot. So there's that. My PC got 12 gigs of RAM. Yeah, it's okay if you're gaming, I guess.
No, not 16, 16K. Back in the 80s. Way, like 16
Oh,
kilobits.
Jesus.
No, not kilobits, kilobytes.
How many
bits,
tabs does
bytes.
Reach have open?
Bits is
10.
smaller.
I've got like 10.
How many tabs does Reach have?
Why is Firefox using so
1000?
much?
He had more than 4 right now.
Is it because of the chats?
Mm,
Why is it? And then, oh, Photoshop's in the background.
oh, actually, yes, you do have Photoshop running.
Oh,
and
Photoshop's in the
1.1.
background.
It's not a
Talking
lot.
about
It doesn't even
Photoshop.
pull a lot.
Yeah,
you
because
go.
it's just idle is all.
Yeah.
But that would help. But why
And-
is Firefox taking so much?
So each tab has its own process. So depending how much is running in that background, you're gonna have a process going. So drop down on that tab.
Mhm.
There's that yes.
Why is that so many? What is this, all this? Because I don't have any.
No, I don't know. But here's your tab started running.
You know the tabs that are running. But
That,
I mean,
that actually
like,
pulls resources.
that's crazy. Anyway, if anyone wants to donate more RAM, donate more RAM.
You can actually take my RAM from my computer, but I'm most likely gonna be using my computer tonight.
Mm.
We'll see. If the stream dropped to 8G, it would be like a claymation. Firefox is always bloated anyway.
I never had a problem with it. I don't have any noticeable problems. I just run the PC, it works, and that's all that makes me happy. I don't like switching to anything else but Firefox or Chrome, simply because you must remember, I'm not too much of a worry to like giving information out, but like Firefox and Chrome have had a long history of being around.
You know what you also can do? This flash drive. You can also turn this flash drive, which is 30 gigs. You can also turn this into virtual RAM. It's not going to be as efficient because it's not hardware RAM, but if it alleviates some other processes in the background, then it's a
Small
big
things.
plus. So you can do that. Like your flash drive, if you go to properties, you can turn it into virtual.
I have a 6 gig
gig.
video card. I have 16 gig.
I got 12.
You're
no,
12.
I got 8.
8. That's right.
I got 8.
Mm.
Which I don't even use the full of it.
That card's interesting.
Wow. Because it shoots up like a jet engine whenever you play heavy games, but then
Mm.
I use it and it's not so much.
I don't know why that card does that. It used to
You
be a
know
lot
why?
worse with me.
You know why? Because whenever I dial the details in the games, I dial it to medium, and you like full spaced it on high.
But that card is meant to have games at high. That's a pretty good card.
I don't like to play games on high detail graphics.
Mm.
for me, that would expand the longevity on that card for the next person who wants to use it.
I love how the stream has escalated into tech talk. RJ's the tech talk lady. She started it with the whole.
Yeah, well, guess who has to fix your computer last night? I'm not
There's
gonna
some-
fuck like doing it, but I
So
had to.
I've noticed there's a lady that comes in here sometime, and I just go, and there's someone over there who busy fixes it. Just
Not only that, I'm
I know
making coffee
nothing.
every time too.
not every time. Not every time. I got proof of
You
it as
made
well.
your that cup, those 2 cups.
No, that's you.
I made you coffee.
That's you. But I have proof. I'm making coffee sometimes.
How? If I wake up for work every day, I make my own coffee. I'm sorry.
You know the day we left, I made you coffee. I even recorded it.
Yes, I saw that.
But
That's like once a month. You barely make me coffee.
I try, okay. But Flash Drive does not like a lot of writing.
It doesn't have to be. It could be just basic caches that is being stored.
Yes, Rich, you can go get some coffee for her, and we'll keep the talk going. Yeah, my channel will just be RJ. It'll just change the name slowly. The name will change slowly into RJ, and then I'll just disappear. Gone.
Set your virtual RAM to 16 gigs on NVMe or SSD. Underperformance helps out a lot. Yeah. And you don't need this.
Yes, guys. Trip was fun. We had a good time. What more? What really else is to say?
The rest you can say will show on videos.
Yeah, it will
The
show.
details is there.
I am still struggling to find a right balance in videos and how to do things on videos, because I feel like personally a lot of the videos have a lot of missing gaps because there are so many things that we can't really record.
Like personal things.
Personal stuff, and like going into shops that have music playing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or going into personal spaces where we meet our friends.
Mm.
Those spaces are personal.
And then there was a one moment as well where we found a really cool place. I won't get too much detail. And a dog snoring. He's actually really snoring. And we were recording it, and then the people that were there, they were okay with us recording it, but her daughter, she was like 5 or something. She ran into the shot a couple of times, and she asked us please not to show her on YouTube.
So what you can do is you can just cut.
I will try my so obviously she asked her, I'm gonna cut that out. So that's what things like that make it harder to actually do things, and I totally get it. You know, you don't want your daughter being on YouTube and stuff, and it's fine. It's just that's what I'm saying. That stuff is harder to do things. I've been in your Patreon for a long time. Well, I much appreciate that, man. I much appreciate that. You see, he's snoring.
He is.
Hey.
Hello.
You a snorer.
You were snoring.
Come here, my puppy. Come here. Are you camera shy?
Boy.
Are you camera shy?
Good
Come.
boy.
Come. Hello. Come here. Who's your daddy's boy?
Your paw?
He's
Good
giving
boy.
paw. He's giving
Yes,
paw.
giving
He's giving paw.
paws.
There's a puppy. Come here. Oh, there's a puppy. Oh, come on. Can you get up?
No,
Oh,
he can't.
I'm
He's
scared.
that,
I'm scared because then he's gonna pee.
Ach, lieve.
No, man.
He's such a big boy.
Look, he's a big puppies.
He's a big boy.
He is big, isn't he? He's gotten so much bigger. He doesn't like to be on that.
No, just do the scratch there and he's all yours. There you go.
What was up, puppy?
He loves it.
No, he doesn't like to be on laps. He feels like he's gonna fall.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
His name's Hunter, for those who don't know.
He's a good boy.
He's a mix husky border collie. But he is looking a little bit more husky now.
He looks a little bit more like a mixed German Shepherd-ish because
A
he's
little
got
bit, yeah.
this.
Mm.
So he's got a mix of everything.
Mm.
But, you know, border collie, yeah.
He's gotten so much bigger within the 7 days we were gone.
Boy? No. You're not going to lick the face.
He likes licking. That's one of his biggest things. Likes, oh,
Oh, you're
Jesus.
sorry.
You are going to become an expert at live tracking in Premiere. Once you get that hang of it, it is easy to blur moving objects. No, it's not that easy actually, because I have done it a few times, and especially if you have an older Premiere, it makes it a bit more complicated. Like an older Premiere, you gotta like make a way around to blur a moving image, where the newer Premiere I don't have. Makes it easier. So blurring moving objects in Premiere is not an easy thing. I don't do that, but I know a lot about Premiere. I've used it for years.
Fly girl, hello.
Hello, Fly. They grow up so fast. 7 days, and he's much bigger than what he was. Jane is downstairs. She's too lazy to make it.
She's too lazy to get up.
She-
She's too lazy.
She's
to wake up.
lazy. She's such a lazy dog. They grow up so fast, says
I
Mr.
don't
Sir.
do.
Your cam had a bad pixel.
Yeah, it's like
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of bad pixels. If I cover my camera,
It's a bad pixel.
check
There's
all the
a
bad
lot of them.
pixels.
I know.
So this camera was actually donated by you guys, one of you. I can't remember. It's somewhere in my Discord. And the first day I got it, bad pixel.
Maybe it's not a bad pixel. Maybe it's.
No, it is. It's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and
Maybe
worse.
it's a dust inside the lens.
I very much doubt it, because then why is more pixels showing up? More dust?
Possibly.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's the same as well how flies get into light.
No, I really. It's a bad pixel. It's a broken pixel. The camera's bust.
Nice to have you back.
No.
I use an
Thank
old
you.
version of Premiere too. Yeah, I never have one a lot more automated.
Yeah, a lot more automation on the newer stuff. Cosmic rays, yeah, some really cool stuff in there. I don't really like to go to new stuff. You know, I'm good at the Premiere that I know. I'm not too interested in going, and I have been to all the newer ones. I just want to stick to something I know. Get in, edit the video, do what I need to do, and move on. Because I'm not looking to make movies. I'm looking to get the video edited. We are the people need to get you new one. We are the people you need to get you new one. You need to give me a new one. Yeah, no, I feel too bad. I don't ask people to get me stuff, and every time I do make a wish list of some kind, I always have some guy in the background who's screaming at me saying, "Oh, you asking for money?" So that's always great. I always love that guy. Yeah, us content creators can't make wish lists. Nope. But a lot of the stuff for my vehicle and our camping stuff has been donated through wish lists. So I do remember you, and I know who you are. You are awesome. And every time I pick up something when we go camping at one point, I'll be like, "You donated this, thank you." How was it? You guys have a great time? Yeah.
The driving,
Majority
I'd say
was-
it's more of a journey to drive. It was actually really fun.
Yeah. My neighbor keeps complaining that my dog chases him on a bike. I told my dog doesn't know how to ride a bike. Yeah, you chill him, man. He's not interested. Sorry, you are just not cute. The e-girl thing. What e-girls do all the time. I can be an e-girl. I've seen this content creator where he was a guy when he started, and now he's a woman.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like Bella Delphine.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I'm using Photoshop CS6 with no complaints. Exactly. You know, just use what... It's like there's just things that you don't need to do. You know, like if you're making like amazing cinematic photography, then sure, you know, use the latest stuff. But my stuff is pretty straightforward. Put the edits in, cut, put the music in, fade, ending. I don't need to do anything amazing, man.
How was the trip, guys? The journey, not the trip. The journey was awesome.
Long.
It was very long too. And any issues with the Mahindra on the trip?
Nope.
I was actually surprised I was driving that well.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, and like Squill in the chat, yeah, I don't know if he's still here. We met Squill, and Squill said he likes it. He's interested. And I can agree. I think that if anybody in South Africa is interested in buying a pickup truck, should definitely look into Mahindra and see what you feel about it. Obviously, if you buy a Hilux or a Toyota Hilux, you're going to have good deals, and it's a very expensive car, but it is a good car. But I mean, Mahindra is another alternative cheap option. So, and it's a cheap option. You get a lot for what you get for that. I mean, you get a 2.2 turbo diesel. You get a 4x4 version and a non-4x4 version, aircon, nice seats, power steering, all the good stuff. Aircon in the back.
It's got cruise control as well.
Cruise control. And then the like, if you get the higher model one, they've got all the buttons to change the songs and stuff.
Oh yeah, multimedia.
On the
Yeah.
steering wheel.
Multimedia function steering wheel.
It's a good truck for the price. Yeah.
Definitely.
Still one 4x4. Yeah, I want a 4x4, but I can't afford it. But remember, I don't have to keep this car forever. So when you get to like 300 to 400 kilometers on the clock, 1,000, 400,000 kilometers or 300 and something thousand kilometers on the clock, then then I think what you do is you trade it in and get a newer model. And then when you get a newer model, then you can like keep it for long. I saw this one thing that I was very interested in, is that there is a set of Mahindra pickups in Australia. There were 4 of them. The one is sitting at 900,000 kilometers on the clock, and all the other ones are right behind it.
Someone who probably traveled around Australia.
It still works like it's new. He even guarded it. It looks like it's still new. I was very impressed. I've never ever heard of a car at 900,000. That's crazy. And they said they replaced a few things like the shocks and stuff like that, but nothing serious. There's still the original turbo.
Still the original engine.
And the original engine, and like the turbo is one of the first things to go in a car that has a turbo. Hey, Mr. Reach, RJ, been playing 7 for a long time now, and I'm trying to find new ways to play. Any suggestion? No mods. I don't know. Play with walking zombies. I don't know if it's too easy. Play with running zombies all the time. No mods.
Any suggestions? Play.
I don't know. I don't really. I have nothing.
Jeez, I couldn't even answer that question.
No, I don't really know.
I haven't played the game for so long.
Download some map mods. Play some map mods, maybe.
Yeah, maybe some different maps.
Because that's not really mods.
No, maybe some maps that have been generated differently. That'll be very interesting. Sorry, I'm getting hungry. Can I go?
Yeah, let me just unhandcuff you. Okay, you're good to go.
Okay, thanks. I have my sister here as well, so...
Yeah, so she's going to go. But I'm not going to stream for much longer unless someone keeps me here.
I'm sure there's some chats who likes to keep me here longer.
There goes all my views. We're in the service. So yeah, guys, new things coming in the new year. So someone asked me what's the plans for the new year. New Year's big changes. Bye, RJ. I'm gonna include myself more on the service, so you're gonna see me playing with Patreons and stuff. I will be playing with you guys. So if you are a Patreon and all that, and you want to play on the server, the details will be posted on Patreon and all that, and you can join Discord and chat with me and all the other good people as well. So there's that. And then there's a new seasonal server. The new seasonal server is going to be called Water World, right? The Water World is going to consist of a big map with a lot of water, and the main goal of the that season will be to build a base that is water-based. So whether it's a dock or a lighthouse or a floating city or whatever it is, it must be on the water. Whatever. That's the new season. It's a Water World. That's what it's going to be called. Yeah, so I just explained it to you, slow-mo. Water World. The new modded, we can have a modded server, so the Water World's going to be default with some modlets. The other server is going to be a modded server with the custom guns, and it's going to be slightly difficult then compared to the seasonal, and the modded server is not going to be wiped for a while. It's going to stick a very long time. Yeah. Is your house on Zillow? No, we don't use Zillow here. Unfortunately, no. Maybe we do, but I don't, and I don't know anybody who uses Zillow. We use private stuff here. It sounds terrible. I already know what I'm building. What are you building? A dock. I can think of a dock. A dock or a ship. A ship. How about that? That's gonna be that'll look freaking amazing. Build a big ship, man. If I register under the name Moses, I will get additional perks. No, unfortunately not. We do not. We don't. What can I say? Have religious perks. Hi, Mr. Reach. I wasn't on the tower server much, as I have a huge project going on in the B Gaming's public server, which you will like. I'm building a huge castle. I've been building it for about a month and a half. Nice, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. Feel free to post photos. So another thing, guys, I want to mention is that from now on, all my new seasonal servers, and this was suggested by Squeal, will have the previous builds onto the next season. So those are the ones who registered and are actually part of the thing at the end. So when you give me your coordinates to your base and I go and check out all of them, I'll make copies of all of those bases, keep those copies, and when the next season comes, I'll add those copies that you built into the next server. They will be randomly placed around the map. You'll have to go find them. They won't have zombies in them. They won't have any loot in them. They're just aesthetic, just to look good. And that's what's going to happen from now on. I think I saw some kind of big boat on the same YouTube channel just a little while ago. I can't remember which one, no. There was one a while back. Yeah, there was a nice looking boat that was... yeah, it was. So what I would recommend if you play on the new seasonal server, I would recommend using floating blocks, because obviously if you're building a boat or a floating city or something, you can't really build anything that's floating because it's just going to drop. You need physics. Unless there's a way to turn physics off. There might be a way to actually do that. I'll look into that. That might be interesting for a seasonal server, where we can turn integrity off. Obviously you can glitch the zombies and whatnot, but the seasonal servers aren't really meant for surviving the zombie apocalypse. That actually might be quite interesting. Maybe we'll look into that. I'll see if I can get a mod made for that. But yeah, maybe we can turn that off. And then that way you guys can do that. Well, that sounds like a lot of work. What sounds like a lot of work? That would be incredible. Squirrel, I don't see why it won't be possible, because there is already a setting in the game to turn that off. Yeah. There's Blue. Blue, 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 blue. I miss you and your skills. It's like, I made a mod that turns block physics off a while back. Can you update that for me, Blue, and give it to me for the new season? I would absolutely love you, man. I'll even hug the mic, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Blue. Blue's always there when you really need him. You just got to think really hard about him. Yes, I'll put some photos up later. It's huge. You know, that's what RJ said once, but then I actually disagree with her. A lot of work moving all the other players' PO1 into a new map. It's not too bad, because there wasn't that many. So you're looking at not all. When you say all players, only the ones that actually registered at the end. So in total there was about 10 or 12. So it's 10 or 12 bases, and it's fairly easy. You pop them into the POI folder. You then load up the new map. You just go into the editor, the world editor, boop, 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 save, copy the folder over to the server, load up the server, and done, they're there. Simple as that. The only problem is to try and remember to do that. I think what we'll do, yeah, I don't know how we'll just try and see how it goes. Those invisible railings or window blocks made it look like it's floating. It does, but it is a little bit inconvenient to use those. And remember, zombies can actually target those still. Wild Axeman. So I've had an issue with that. I tried to make a Horde Night base with that a while back. The zombies targeted. So yeah. Again, guys, thank you so much for the donations. We made 2 out of 5 in the goal tonight, but that's fine. That's a good goal. So Yvonne donated. Can't say the other guy's name. Yvonne donated actually twice tonight, and then Jonathan actually gifted a member. It is coming to the end of the month now, and I'm gonna try my best to stream and stuff. The 30th or 31st on New Year's, we'll see, because I'm trying to rack up some cash now. So before the end of the month, we'll see how things go. But yes. New Year's, guys, so the New Year's, my birthday is coming up on the 12th, which is a Sunday. I will be streaming on that Sunday, on my birthday, somewhere around there. And then it will be one of those apple juice streams, which will be kind of fun, I think. I'm going to enjoy that. That's going to be nice. And then we will have the Twitch integration enabled as well. And we'll get back to streaming on 7 Days to Die really soon. Another thing that when in the new year, I'm planning on doing... So like I did mention with RJ's podcasts, so we're going to open up the podcast thing. We'll try and figure out how we're going to do that. And I'm going to open up another thing where like every Tuesdays or something, so or Wednesdays or Thursdays, there will be a new game on the channel that is more like a review game. So I'll play a new survival game and be like, oh, check out this game. Let's look at it. Let's see what it's about. This and that and this and that. Did you actually meet up with Johnny? I did. So guys, I met up with another YouTuber. His name is Johnny J. So I met this guy, and he took us out for lunch and paid for everything, and I really, really appreciate that. I just want to quickly show you guys who this is. Just ignore that. 1 second. There. So guys, this guy completely sponsored a really nice meal for us when we went to Cape Town. We met this guy, we took selfies with this guy, and we posted it on Discord if you want to check it out. Cool guy. Yeah, we met him. He was very kind. I met him and his wife. I think it was his wife. I'm not sure. Definitely not watching anything on the 31st. Got to party hard. That is the problem with that in particular, so I might stream tomorrow instead. And do nothing on the 31st, because everyone's going to be doing something. But then there are certain individuals that don't do anything. They're like not social people, and that might actually really appreciate me doing something on the 31st, because like a lot of people don't really do partying and go drink and stuff, and they're lonely. So it might be something special for me to do something for them. And I'm not doing anything. Bugger that, guys. I've done my trip. I've done my holiday. I am not doing anything. I can't even afford to do anything if I wanted to. He does seem like a very nice dude. Yeah. Seen him on Span's Discord. Yeah. He actually... he is part of the Spange and Laney group sometimes when they do live streams. Sometimes he's there. Yeah, I will watch on the 31st. Yeah, it might be interesting just to do something. I concur. Even I will be busy on the 31st. Oh no, if Yvonne's not going to be here, we're not going to live stream. We'll do it tomorrow probably. I'll have a farming video for you guys on the 31st. You're going to watch my farming video. We do a New Year's chills, like a party, but without no expectations. That sounds like a swingers club, man. Yep. Sounds like a swingers club. You know what I just noticed? I haven't even subscribed to Johnny. Why is that? Oh, it's the other account. I see. Okay, just subscribed. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, another thing. While I was away, which was making me really angry, because I'm busy driving and I'm getting this stupid bloody messages nonstop. Right. So I get this message from this guy on Discord, and you can see my irritation on Discord with him because it's just like, seriously, it's a sponsorship, which is a cool whatever. He emailed me. He left a comment in my YouTube channel. He's privately messaged me on Discord. He has gone to my Discord messages in general and asked me nonstop. Yes, I get the point. I've already seen the sponsorship. I wasn't going to reply until I got back. I am busy. Anyway, he's going on about a server hosting provider. I just wanted to just quickly get the name for it. Right. I'll tell you guys now what it's called. I will tell you guys now. Okay, yeah. So it is Broccoli. I'm sure you guys have heard of this before. It's a Broccoli server hosting. So it's 7 days a day server hosting Broccoli. And they want me to advertise them and whatever and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't use your program for one. I just don't use it. It's not something I use. And then they said, well, you don't actually have to use the product to sponsor it. Yeah, I do, because I'm not going to tell you guys to go to a company to use it if I don't know it. Like, of course I have to use it. You can't tell me not to use the product that I am going to advertise. I mean, that is crazy to me. It's like, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, hey, it's the best server hosting when it's the terrible. I don't know. So this is a legit sponsorship. It's not, I can see it's quite legit. It's just annoying that it just kept coming at me. And he was, because one of the biggest YouTubers actually advertised this here, and I can see it. Yep, shows how serious he is. He is very serious. I don't know. It's like any relationship. If someone wants you too much, then it's not a good balance. I suppose you're right. As long as it wasn't honey. Yeah, this video is sponsored by honey. No. Wouldn't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. Someone who chases you that hard is very sus. Yeah, don't chase very hard. Yeah. What more to say, guys? That's about it. We'll get back into the content streaming and whatnot and back to the good old stuff that we've been doing. Another thing I've been trying is I have had new medication, not medication, but more of a, it's called psyllium husk fiber. It was recommended to me by Mr. Squill himself. It's to help with the stomach. Taken some today. I bought some today. And yeah, I'm trying that out because I do have a bit of stomach issues from time to time. So I'm trying that out. I'm going to see what happens with that. But I did go and buy it, and I'm using it. I'm happy. We got 41 likes in tonight's stream. That's pretty good, guys. We made €3, if that's what you call it. Yep. Thank you. Have a happy New Year to you both. You'll probably see me before that. I'm trying to think if we should actually stop streaming but jump onto Twitch for a bit and then play a game. Let's see. I don't think I have anything. I hope it helps you, man. I'm not sure if it will, Squill, because like the psyllium husk fiber seems like it's a one-off deal for the day. You know, like you take it and that's it. Oh, like, I mean, oh, I just got scam. I just got a scam on Steam. Yeah, let me show you guys something as a just don't, whatever you do, don't click and don't type this link in. I'm going to show you guys something because this is very interesting for everyone to know. It's very important. I think it's display. Yeah. Nope, not that one. Why is it showing that one? Why is it doing that now? Oh, it's showing that display. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Let me show you guys something. If you guys ever get a message like this on Steam, do not click on this freaking message, man. I'm serious. Don't click on this message. Bro, for you. Don't do it. This is a scam. And this is not actually him that's doing this. It's some sort of way that they can send messages by you not knowing. So this guy, you need to change your password. You've been hacked. I get scammed like that, man. Sussy link. Don't click on that stuff. Don't click on anything that gets sent by a friend, even on Facebook. I bought Husk knife, and I can tell you it's not even one for as good as an advert. It's really bad metal quality, and still many tubers take sponsorships from them. Why? Because they do not use it. Exactly my point. Use a product if you want to advertise it. You know, they can turn around and offer me $500 for it now. I'm not going to take it, guys. Why? Because I don't use the product. I'm not going to advertise something to you guys that I have never used myself. If I go and use it and I like it and I think it's pretty good, I'm going to say, here you go. Try it out. Other than that, no. I recently had an encounter with Wix.com. They auto-renewed me for another month, and that was a lot of freaking money. And I was upset. I want my money back. And guess what? They gave up. Wait. No. Wait. I don't think they did. To think about it now, they said they were going to do it, but never did it. That's interesting. Or maybe I got it and I didn't realize. I'm actually looking now. I am looking. It should be approximately. You know what, guys? I never got the money actually. Now that we talk about it, they said they were sending that money through. I never got that money back. I'm waiting for that money. That's kind of important. It's like almost $100. No, $200. Anyway, we'll see. Oh, internet drama, my favorite. Yeah. Always fun. Always fun. I hate those auto renewals, man. You know, an auto renewal should be a part of when. So if there's an auto renewal that's on and an auto renew, there should be a notification a month or 2 months in prior to let you know that your auto is on and you're going to be deducted in that month. So you better make a decision now. That guy that just got hacked came back to me now and says, yeah, man, I already changed everything. I don't know how, though. It was online when it happened. That's what they get you. How they get you now, they will send... He sent me a link. I click on that link. As soon as I click on that link, somehow they have access to my Steam, and now I start sending messages that I don't even know about to other people. A yearly auto renewal is dangerous. Monthly is much less money, at least. Yes, I agree. Wonder where that money is now. Now that we talk about that, I want it. Two-factor authentication, dude. That's the way. It is the way, but it can be. You can get around it. There is ways. There is ways, Ivan. I know quite a few content creators who've been hacked, and their two-way authentication has broken. So, unfortunately, as nice as that is, that there is a way around that. It's yeah, it's just got to be really careful. I've never been hacked yet. Probably will one day. I'm quite prepared for it. I do have things in place. I have auto renewal on Patreon and Nitro, but I follow my bills to be sure it is correct. That's good. I can't follow my bills, unfortunately. Well, Axeman, I do appreciate you still being a member and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Sure, if they get around that, they're targeting you. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I watched an interesting video lately about World of Warcraft's bot mafia. It's actually really interesting. There's a massive mafia in World of Warcraft that does botting, and how they have bots in World of Warcraft that generate income and gold, and they just farm and farm and farm. And this one guy has actually been killing those bots manually, one by one. But what he's actually doing is making not a single dent, because where there's one bot, there is another 1,000 more. And every time Blizzard does a ban wave of the bots, they already have bots in reserve. So when Blizzard bans 1,000 bots, 1,000 bots comes back with an instant. So it's actually really interesting. So World of Warcraft is full of bots at the moment. And Path of Exiles, apparently. Plus, you get an email warning. Yeah, I get email warnings sometimes of strange things. So, like my Facebook especially, I don't know why that is. Facebook is very notorious for that. I'll get an email saying, hey, someone attempted to try and log in with your email through Facebook. So, yeah. Well, there is money. There is bad people wanting to make money whenever they can. Yeah. The unfortunate thing that I think that should be a thing in today's generation, whether you disagree with me or not, I think cheating in gaming should be a lawful offense. I know that sounds crazy, but cheating should be a law, and it should be, you can get in big trouble for it. It's like piracy and things like that. It should be, if you cheat in a game that is multiplayer or has that law in place, you should actually spend some time for it, because that's today's age, guys. We're in a society where gaming is a big thing and playing online games is a big thing. But unfortunately, there's no law that says you can't cheat in a game. You get banned from the game, nothing happens to you. You just make another account. It's as easy as that. The internet is a very dangerous place. You gotta watch out so that that isn't a scam email trying to trick you instead. I don't click on any email, so I miss out on a lot of sponsorships on my email. Oh my gosh, I would be in 7 days to die jail. No, well, what I meant by that is I meant that like an online game, like an MMO, should have a particular area where you have to accept that law before you play it. That, if you do cheat or anything, you are subject to being, what can I say, targeted to be, to get lawful action, but by the developers themselves. But like games like 7 Days to Die and normal games, like if you play like non-multiplayer games, yeah, then it's not a... Oh, there's a bot problem in Diablo. Several players in the new season have such a high number of hours. They've been playing 22 to 23 hours a day. Yeah, so that World of Warcraft Mafia that I was talking about, actually, that's part of their thing. Now Reach is getting controversial ideas. It's very controversial, totally. But it's becoming a nuisance and a problem. And also, not only that, it's making people a lot of money, and that's a problem. Same in the New World. Bot farming and market makes market useless. Nothing you can do about that. Yeah. Yeah. It just ruins everything. I mean, you go and you spend money on a product that you're not really receiving, or a lie. I would say, because hey, sign up to World of Warcraft and join hundreds of other players online. But hang on a second, there are not just players but bots that are on. You've actually been paid into something that doesn't exist. Yeah, but the law jurisdiction would be so impossible to implement. Definitely. That's probably one of the biggest problems. That is why I think, like, majority of games will ban Russia entirely from joining their and even China. No China, no Russia in their games, because they're notorious for that particular problem. If I remember correctly, like even like some of the bots that were made in 7 Days to Die to protect your servers, there were options to actually block off China and Russia from joining your server, because especially for some reason China or Russia, I think it was, are the worst in 7 Days to Die as hackers. Well, I should work on their bot detection tech. The problem with that, Swill, is that, like I said, as soon as a bot's detected, a new bot is automatically implemented. Because at the moment, World of Warcraft is actually banning these bots, but these bots know that they're getting banned, so there's just another bot behind that ready to take its place. So as soon as the ban happens, bots joins back in. It's a bot versus bot war kind of thing. I think a lot of them operate out of Southeast Asia, Vietnam, and Thailand, etc. Isn't WoW pay to play? Yeah, it is. It is. What's happening is the bots are paying. So they're paying for the subscription, I think, and what they're doing is they are harvesting so much gold and money through all these bots that are playing, and they're selling the gold to other people from outsourced websites, and they're making their money back 10 times fold because of the bots that they're farming. So you got to have a really good bot detection to get rid of them instantly, rather than have them. I mean, just them joining in, going, killing a couple of mods and picking up some stuff, they're making money from it. Yeah, but odd. They are banning by IP. There is a cost associated with the new bot. If they ban enough quickly, it'll be not profitable. Could be. But remember, the bots also advance as they go. They get smarter, cleverer. They get around these things. You're just fighting endless battles, to be honest. There is another method which sucks, but it is great and sucks at the same time, is ID verification. A lot of people are very against this, but like in South Africa, I don't really care. Like I don't mind doing it. I would do it for a bit of experience, but then a lot of people in America are like the opposite. They don't want to release their identification number, which is your social security number. It's what's called. So some countries, I think China is doing it at the moment, is where if you want to play a game or an online MMO, it actually requires you to make an account, is to put your social security number in. That way, once you get banned, you can't just go and get another social security number. It's a very controversial thing. Extremely controversial. Because a lot of people feel that that's a bit dictatorial. So, publishers do not want to ban because the rest of the players are trying to catch up with the front runners by driving the game's economy, but only when there is a reassignment of players they do. So, World of Warcraft doesn't actually lose anything by having those bots. They actually gain because those bots are actually paying to be there. It's unfortunate. And another thing that is a massive thing, and it's always been around, which baffles me so much, guys. So there's private World of Warcraft servers. There is a lot of private World of Warcraft servers. It's quite clear, it's quite simple, it's quite easy to play, and some of them are popular, very popular. The ones been around for years. And Blizzard clearly states, in many regards, that it's not allowed. But these servers still run. Even I had a private World of Warcraft server a while back. They still run. They still work. But soon as those private servers make any type of money or cash, Blizzard targets them, especially if they're large. If they're small, they don't care. Oh yeah, let's just give our SSN to corporation. Sounds like a good plan. Yep. That's why it's very controversial. You're not going to... So you don't really win. I never said it was a good plan. It's just a good plan to solve the problem of cheating and bots. It doesn't... It's a problem because, like you said, you're giving your SSN number to some corporation. So, yeah. You're not going to win, unfortunately. But like here in South Africa... like when you sign up to something important, like sort of banks and things like that, or your ID, you actually have to give all your ID information. Even like I think there was one. I'm not entirely sure if you need to. I can't remember, but there are some places. I don't really care. Or instead of banning the bots, they should leave them, keep it stripping them out of resources they're farming. Yeah, so what did there was a game that did something to their bots, and it was really it was Call of Duty, which was very cool, and I loved the way they did that. They had a hacking problem a while back, and what they did is that the bot detection that picked up that these guys were hacking didn't ban them instantly, and there was a reason for it. I don't know what it was. I think the reason for it was that Call of Duty wanted to study how they were using bots, but to keep them in the game. So what will happen is a bot will detect that the guy is actually cheating, will reduce his damage by like almost nothing. Will make him see ghosts, basically see characters on the map that don't exist, things like that. Will actually play with them a lot. And with that information that they're gathering by not banning him and letting him use those cheats, they see how the cheats actually work to develop better software in the future. And I thought that was very cool, man. I thought, like, it was just... And then that character that's hacking is so powerless against other people. He gets shots in the head and he doesn't know what the hell's going on. I thought it was cool. They could make hunting bot missions. So right now, World of Warcraft, they are actually doing that. There is actually a what would you call it? A cult on the other side. Not a cult, more like a gang. What would you call it? There is like guilds in World of Warcraft that are going out and hunting these bots and killing them right now. It's a massive corporation. It's like one big thing. Because Blizzard isn't doing anything about it, they have gone to themselves to do it. So what they're doing is they walk around the map, find a bot, which is very clear, and what they do is they pull creatures from other places of the map to kill these bots, especially on the hardcore servers, because on the hardcore server of World of Warcraft, you die, you dead, instantly start again. Tricking the bots is a good idea, but bots networks will continue wasting their effort. No, not really, because I remember when they did that with Call of Duty, a lot of the people that paid for that cheating software were very angry because it never worked, and they would really tarnish the reputation of the person who's selling. You don't always ban bots people instantly because also then the bot person knows how they were caught, hence the ban waves. It's kind of true, yeah. So they just slowly gather the names and get ready to ban them. There was an interesting thing a private World of Warcraft server did a while back, and I thought it was interesting as well. When they caught you cheating, for instance, they wouldn't ban you. Right? What they did is they left you on the server. So if you were level like 20 or 30 and you were leveling up, they would wait until you get to the max level and then ban you. I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They made you work all that time just to get to that point, and you were banned. I love it. Zorb, how's it going? Sorry, I rephrased it poorly. It's a good idea to trick the bots because the people managing them won't know it's happening. Oh. Pretty much the same phrase, kind of thing. Yeah. Well, we've been talking for a while. Yeah, guys, I won't be streaming on Twitch. Ah, nasty. It's horrible, but I love it, man. You cheat, you're gone. And you suck. So, will you do 7 Days to Die stream? Probably tomorrow, maybe, yeah. Yeah, probably do 7 Days to Die tomorrow. Anyway, guys, it's been a good stream. I'm off. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow or New Year's Eve, one of the two. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye-bye. Oh, that's not the right thing. That's not the right thing, Reach. That's not the right thing. How am I going to get the right thing? I have no clue. No, not that. Bye.